Hello Internet! In this video we quickly review the new image generation capability of OpenAI's ChatGPT. Now you might have heard it already, but recently, a few days ago, there was an update regarding the image generation. And you can easily access this if you go to ChatGPT homepage, and then if you click on the three dots here, you find create image here and update it. You just tick this box, then you can see it starts create image here, and then you just type in your prompt. That's how it basically works. Now, one thing to mention here is that if you type in a prompt here, it takes a little bit longer for the image generation than you might actually normally expect. For me, it took around, I think, 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, but therefore the image is really better. And in which way is it better? I'm going to show you now. So here I already tested it, so I can show you the result. And my description was, create a 3-image comic where an anime-style character looks exhausted, then eats a ton of food, and finally is powered up again. And then he says, now I got some fire in my belly. This is what I added. And what you can see here is the result. So first he's exhausted, then he eats a ton of food, and then you can see here also the text which I gave it here, and also he is powered up again. So that is the result. So a few things to mention here. At first, the great thing here is really the text. And this is the main advantage of this model. So now the model, if you add a specific text to your prompt, is able to really add the text exactly how you wrote it inside the image. This is something where a lot of models so far have struggled with. So for instance, Midjourney or also Leonardo AI and other kinds of models, no matter what you used, this is one of the biggest issues so far, that they were not able to actually add proper text if you add this to the description inside the image itself. So the text was always, at least that's my experience, always either it was not there at all, or it was not real text or not the same text as I described. So these problems I faced, and this here is perfect. As you can see here, it's exactly the text I described here is added in here. And I also tried it in a few additional prompts, and it worked always perfectly. So this is really a main benefit and advantage of this model. So there it really is great, and it outshines prior models, for instance Midjourney and co. So that's it for that. Then for every one of you who might have noticed, and who is maybe also an anime fan, might have noticed that this actually kind of looks like One Piece anime. Kind of, at least. Now, why is that? Well, my assumption is that because I first tried it with One Piece style, and I'm going to show you what I wrote is kind of almost the same as here, but I ran into an issue, which is a copyright issue, or a policy issue. And you can see up there, I first tried it here, create a 3-image comic where a One Piece style character and so on looks exhausted. And you can see that I couldn't generate the image because it involved character described in One Piece, which is copyright. So just to mention this, in case you experience issues like that, so you need to be careful how you prompt it, because as you can see here, there are a few policies implemented, and if you break them, of course, then the image is not generated. Or better to speak, the image gets started, so it starts the generating process, but if you're halfway there, so you can see the half of the image, and then it just breaks, and then you can see that you get some text like that. So I just wanted to mention this, just in case you run into this error. Be aware that you need to be really careful regarding the prompt, so you do not violate any kind of, as you can see here, copyright or so. But based on that, you can really try it out. And as you can see here, interesting enough, even though I mentioned One Piece here, it was not allowed to do that. But then I did it again without mentioning One Piece, and I get actually images which look like, at least from my point of view, as a character from One Piece. So that's it for this video. The main point I'd like to drive home here is really the text adding to the image in a perfect style way. So this is something completely new, and this is why this model is so good and so great and also hyped in the media, just to mention that. Okay, so that's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If so, well, give this video a like. Also, please subscribe to the channel. This supports the channel and also encourages me to make more videos. And also share your thoughts. If you have tried the model, what are your thoughts about it? Do you think it's better than Midjourney, or do you think anything else about the model? Just let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.